Welcome to Ivy. Ivy is a business management software for interior designers that helps designers streamline and centralize their workflow by bringing together all of the different components of your administrative day-to-day into one easy-to-use system. Ivy is a cloud-based software, so everything that you do lives on the cloud, and you can also add unlimited team members to your Ivy account. I'm going to start with one of my favorite features today, which is the Ivy Clipper, a Google Chrome extension that lives in your browser. This clipper allows you to collect product information directly from your vendor's websites and save it to your Ivy library. You can activate the clipper simply by clicking on the leaf button and start pulling any images associated with this product. So I'll simply click on the hand and click on my cover image. And I can do the same thing for any additional images that I wish to clip, any additional angles, up to 5 images. I can add my title, I can add my category, add my cost, and if there's a default markup that you add as a firm, you can simply add that markup here. Otherwise, you can set your target price and Ivy will calculate the markup for you. You can associate this with a vendor directly from your Ivy library and add your description right over here. I can also add this directly to a project if I have one in mind. But no matter what I do, the vendor, my unit cost, and my markup will never be shown to my client. So I'm going to save this. And when I save it, it both saves to my product library in Ivy, which is accessible right over here where it says products, which is where I can access all of the different products that I've clipped using the Ivy Clipper, any items that have been added via our mobile app, or any items that I've manually added directly to my library. And this product library saves all the information, so I can always search by name, by description, and find the item that I clipped right over here in my library. But I'm going to dive directly into the project because Ivy is a project-based system. So everything that you do will allow you to see from start to finish the life cycle of your project. And I'm going to specifically start with a room board. This is where Ivy gives you the ability to ideate and conceptualize and share visual images with your client directly. So what I'm going to do is simply create a new room. I can set a cover image right over here, add my description. So I'm simply going to create a living room, set a budget, and add a description if you have one. And what I can do here is now add items directly from my product and services library. So again, if I'm looking for that item that we just clipped, I can add it right over here. I can also add any additional items if I'm looking for a rug, for example. I can add a couple of different patterns. I can also look for key terms like brass and find anything that has brass in the title. And I can also add any services. If you want to charge for labor or installation services, you can simply add those at this time. And this becomes a really amazing room board to share with your client before creating any document. I can simply drag and drop to change the order of my items. And when I send this to my client, I can actually give them the ability to see the pricing of the item, to see the quantity or neither, and also give them the ability to approve and decline immediately. On the client's view, this looks really professional. It's super easy to create, and they can go ahead and approve or decline each item individually, and they can even leave a comment here for you to see. It's super simple for your client to use and very professional across the board. From here, you have the ability to convert this room board directly to a document. So in this case, I'm going to convert this to a proposal, and I can select all of the items from my living room and any additional rooms that are available in this project. Once I click convert, a proposal is going to be created instantly, and all of the details are automatically transferred to the right place. For example, you'll see that this is associated with my client. I also have all of my line items already populated here with the title, the description, the cost, and the markup. We can also add a shipping cost if you know it, and you can always reassign this to a different room if you need. If there's anything else that you wish to add at this time, you can simply click add more items and add them directly from your library. Once you do so, all you need to do is save. And this proposal at once also becomes a visual representation in the form of tear sheets. You can create custom tear sheets simply by clicking on View Tear Sheets. And the tear sheets are made for you automatically. They are branded to your firm's information, and they will only ever show your finalized pricing with your markup. There's no vendor information listed, and you'll even see the multiple images associated with these items. You can print these out or download them as PDFs, whatever you need to do. Back at this proposal, I can send it directly to my client for payment, which is amazing. Ivy allows you to take deposit payments on proposals, and we make it really easy to take online payments via credit card or bank transfer. Credit card has a 3% processing fee. Bank transfer has a 1.2% processing fee. And your client can pay you directly online, and you'll notice that the proposal is automatically marked as paid, and the payment is reflected on the document itself. Of course, you can always take payments offline and simply record them as needed. Once you've moved on from the proposal phase, you can easily convert this directly to an invoice or a purchase order. The purchase order, you'll see, has the vendors already associated with each item. And you can simply create the purchase orders in the click of a button. And they are all, once again, automatically created for you. They are super professional. They have images associated with it. The unit cost transfers over, and you can send it directly to your vendor as a PDF attachment on an email. However, one of my favorite parts of Ivy is the project tracker. The project tracker gives you the ability to see the bird's eye view of everything going on across your project at once. You'll see over here, for example, the tub that we just had on our proposal and our room board, and then on our purchase order. We'll see the most recent status is that it is on a purchase order. You'll see all of the details associated with this item, including cost, markup, any of the documents associated with it are listed here automatically and updated in real time. You can even add all of the relevant shipping and delivery information here. And when it comes time to reporting on this, you can simply download this as a PDF or as an Excel, which is super customizable, and you can select which columns and items to download into Excel. The PDF version downloads as an easy to read FF&E schedule that you can share with your receiving warehouse or use as a checklist at install. Beyond that, in Ivy, there's a section for you to issue retainers, you can add attachments, and there's even a schedule section where you'll see all of the due dates for your documents and delivery dates for your items from the project tracker automatically input into this schedule, which syncs one way with your Google Calendar, your Apple Calendar, or your Outlook calendar. You can even add corresponding to-do list items here. Lastly, Ivy makes it really easy to track your time and expenses via our mobile app on Google Play or iOS and in our desktop version. Never let time slip through the cracks. All you need to do is either utilize our stopwatch function, which allows you to record in real time, minute by minute, the amount of time you're spending on a project, or you can simply record it directly, either proactively or retroactively. You can simply select your service, log your hours, and mark it as billable or not billable. Here, you can simply say the description of your time and save it. Now, when it comes time to billing, all of your time and expenses are logged in your own timesheet. You can download that timesheet to Excel, or better yet, you can simply generate an invoice on the spot. All you need to do is click this button and click Generate Invoice. And you'll see the details are transferred to the line item directly. And you can send this invoice directly to your client for payment. It's super professional, easy to use, and will save you so much time in all of those administrative tasks that you need to do on a day-to-day basis. Outside of these things, you also have the ability to store your client information, your vendor information, and even pull reports directly in Ivy. However, one of the best parts of Ivy is our incredible community. Our community exists on Facebook, and it is a place for our designers to share information with one another, to ask questions from one another, and also share resources. There are some incredible tools and files shared here, and it's open only to Ivy members. With that, we hope that you'll schedule a time to take a deeper look into Ivy and understand how it can work for your business. Hope to see you in the community soon.